Jai Hind everyone. In a globalizing world, companies no longer have borders, only opportunities. Today, my lecture topic is the MNCs, that is, multinational corporation. For the better understanding of the topic, I will be dividing it into few subparts, starting with the definition and the background of MNCs. Secondly, I will be moving with the current relevance and some examples of it. And third, I will be moving with pros and cons of the MNCs. And then last but not the least, I will be covering the impact it has on our country, that is India, and also the conclusion with my opinion. So starting with the definition and the background of MNCs. Multinational corporations are companies which operate in more than one country, but the headquarters in a single country, and the business activities spread all over the globe. With few examples like Apple, Google, Toyota, Samsung in India has made an integral part to our economy, and with also the Indian companies like TCS, Infosys and Reliance are been expanding overseas. Moving with some current relevance, the MNCs are been dominating towards the 90% of the global level chains and even contributing to the world of one third of the global world economy, and also it is employing millions of people around the globe. With here also starting with some examples, we have in India MNCs like the Amazon, Microsoft and Hyundai are being an integral part to the in shaping the economy of our India. And on the other hand, the Indian MNCs like especially the Tata has been a major part in expanding over more than 100 plus countries, expressing the India's global presence. And also the third quarter of the India's GDP, we have seen an increasement in 8.2%, in which we had the MNCs had a major role in shaping it. Moving to the pros and cons, starting with the pros, we have the MNCs provide employment like the Hyundai's plant in Chennai provide thousands of employment in the for the engineers and for the technicians. Second, we have they increased the FDI at the last financial year of 2024-25. India received $70 billion across the globe, and major concern and major role was the MNC. And moving the cons of the MNCs, we have they may dominate the local level markets, making the survival difficult for the domestic level companies, and also it can affect the cultural affluence in the country, like sometimes the western style and the consumer habit do not match with each other and contradict it, with loosening the bond between the company and the consumer. Moving towards the impact it has on India, the MNCs has boosted the India in many sectors like creating skillful jobs, expanding the exports and integrating the part of India at the global level, and also starting with the and also it has helped to boost the GDP and improving the urban development. To conclude, MNC is neither very good nor very bad. It is the powerful engine for basically the development, but it really needs the strong regulations also. For a developing nation like India, the key is to focus on the global level and also strengthen the local markets as well. Thank you. Jai Hind.